with me! Annihilate! Yeah. To the freezer! Ja! Cryostorm! Let my name echo in song! A burst of flavor! Ja! 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 Shower me with praise! A dash of frosting! Ha! Condense! Extinguished! Yeah! 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 Ha! Ha! Yeah!
They say that at absolute zero, everything falls completely still. Compared to that, this is nothing. Fearless. Merciless. Fearless. Fearless. Merciless.
Whoa! That made me jump. Why did so many little animals suddenly scurry over? Strange. They seem to be fleeing from something. The voice seems to be coming from this hole. My ears. Should I jump down? Hello? But what exactly is down there? Might as well take a look. Just my luck. But looks like there's still a path ahead. Where am I? This is the same singing as before. I should follow the voice. A huge shell? Strange. Did that song just now come from inside? Could it be a fae? Hold on. Speaking of singing fae, could it be Vodyanitsa? Hello? Anyone here? Still no response. Well, if there are mushroom gods in this world, there might as well be Seashell Fae. I should check it out.
Hello there, traveler. Don't sound so surprised. Who else were you expecting? A lost little Snegoroshka? A Vila who took a wrong turn? A Domovoy stranded in the middle of nowhere? Because my private practice room is so well hidden, obviously. No one stumbles upon this place on purpose. Oh, that. Yeah, I originally planned to channel some water over there and completely seal it off. But I asked a bunch of engineers, and they all said blowing up the cave's rock wall could cause landslides, avalanches, surface cracks, all kinds of bad things. And plus, if the cave's original structure was destroyed, its acoustics would be ruined too. And so, I gave up. And anyway, it's just like you said. Not many people would dare to jump down from up there. I'm not answering that question, because you haven't answered mine. Who else were you expecting to see here? One person asks, the other person answers. Then comes a shell fae? You mean the oyster sprites that protect children who fall in the water? The ones from the fairy tales? Fae like that don't exist in Snezhnaya. The only fae associated with pearls are us water nymphs. After all, legend has it that if we cry out of true sorrow, our tears will turn into pearls. Want me to cry for you right now? I could do it. I mean, we know each other so well. Of course not. Otherwise, there'd be nothing but pearls at the bottom of the water now, wouldn't there? I bet pearl necklaces wouldn't be nearly as expensive either. Plus, those pearls wouldn't be the quality kind. They'd be misshapen and have all sorts of impurities. If only there really were oyster sprites, though. I bet if you paid one, you could get all sorts of beautiful pearl jewelry. Oh, right. Take this pill to warm yourself up. You fell into a puddle on your way down, right? I heard your footsteps through the ice the minute you got to the entrance of the cave. You traversed the ice wall only to fall into the water at the last moment. I heard you sputtering from here. Now, I was considering letting you have a few sips of strong liquor to warm you back up. But on second thought, so I thought this pill would be better. It's something hunters use to warm themselves up out in the frigid wilderness. Good. Now we can get back to your question. You wanted to know why I practice in a place like this, right? Well, the answer's simple. Practicing in the city would disturb people. I used to practice in the theater, doing vocal warm-ups, singing a cappella, stuff like that. Letting some fresh air in always puts me in a better mood, so I would usually practice with the window open. And, well, do I even need to say how captivating my singing voice is? Every time I practiced, a huge crowd of listeners would gather down below. And they wouldn't leave until I was done. Honestly, the people were packed as tight as sardines down there. But it's not like I could do anything to help it. That said, there's another reason I don't really practice in the theater anymore. I don't exactly recall when, but one day, this young girl showed up in the crowd of people who had come to listen to me. She turned out to be quite smart. She studied my habits to the point where, at all times, she knew when and where I was going to practice. And sure enough, she'd always be there. People would even pay her to show them where I'd be so they could be sure to grab a spot. She made quite the sum that way. Now and then, She'd even send me a basket of flowers with a thick handwritten letter tucked inside. The letters weren't anything special, mostly the same flattery I've heard 10,000 times. And they read a tad awkwardly, too. But at least they were sincere. So, I'd often send her a ticket to my latest show in return. I thought it'd make her happy. I like people who chase after what they love with all their might, but still have some smarts to show for it. I think people like that are fun and cute. I would have loved for our fun to continue. She changed. She no longer came to my practice sessions because she liked to hear me sing. She just wanted to make Mora. Lots and lots of it. Enough that she could put all the relentless celebrity chasing behind her. That much I wouldn't have minded, but... Then I discovered at some point, she started selling every single ticket I sent her for several times the price. I suppose she didn't like my music anymore. The innocent version of her who was just there for the love of my voice was no more. In human terms, she grew up. I no longer found her cute, fun, or interesting. And I certainly didn't want to play with her anymore, so I moved to a different practice location. I won't meet anyone interesting here, of course. But at least I can practice my singing in peace. Although, you braved the journey here now, didn't you? Freezing puddle and all. Don't even go there. It's been giving me such a headache. If the acoustics in this echo chamber were still in good shape, my voice wouldn't have come out nearly so... Precisely. Thanks, Traveler. The problem isn't the main cave structure, but the echo pillars made of prime ice. Perhaps I was practicing too hard, or my pitch was too high. But while I was practicing a few days ago, some of the pillars suddenly cracked. Honestly, all I need are a few simple prime ice pillars to replace the damaged ones, and this chamber will be pretty much back in working order. But alas, I'm terrible at making things like that. No, it's like I said. All I heard were footsteps at the entrance. It's not like I lured you here or something. I swear! Anyway, since I have you here, there's no time to waste. Let me tell you which pillars to swap. Actually, just telling won't do. I have a better method. Shh. There we go. See those brightly illuminated prime ice pillars? Those are the broken ones. goes without saying. Otherwise, I wouldn't be nearly so invested in all this. Anyway, I'm counting on you, Traveler. If you forget which prime ice pillars are broken, just come back and I'll show you again. Perfect! This prime ice pillar is good to go! Oh, I knew I could count on you! It turned out beautiful! The positioning of these prime ice pillars is perfect! Now then, let me test them out. That's right! Looks like I can practice in peace for now. Since you helped me fix these prime ice pillars, allow me to sing you a little practice piece. Unnecessary. My voice is all warmed up, so I'll do some a cappella now. I'm practicing here today, and in a few days I'll head over to Ronkova Zoria to do the same. I wonder if Odette and Alosha will be there. Anyway, sit back and relax. Oh, but don't close your eyes, or you might zone out and fall face first into the water.
Merciless.
Who's there? Traveler? Shh, I'm hunting. Keep your voice down. Don't spook the prey. Don't look so surprised. There are all kinds of prey out in the Snezhnayan wilds. This time, it's a Fae gang. Well, all you need to know is that these aren't Fae you want to mess with. They aren't legitimate organizations like the Fatui, but their roots run just as deep. Here in Snezhnaya, most things considered prey are dangerous to get involved with, but a hunter has to make a living. Rumor has it that some of these gangland folks have connections at the Energy Commission, and they've got a real hoard of Kresnik Crystal. All for smuggling, of course. It won't appear on Project Stuja's ledger, so no officials will investigate, even if it gets stolen. Don't worry. Like I said, Fae gangs aren't legitimate organizations. Once the crystal has been distributed to freezing villagers, do you really think they'd dare go door to door to take it right back under the Druzhna's nose? And as for me, they can't trace this back to me. Just doing what needs to be done. Besides, it's nothing particularly noble. I'm just one crook robbing another. It's always good to have extra help, but... Good boy. Sit. And how about claws? So, the gang's heavyweights are present, and they're armed. Still looks like I'll have to go and check for myself. I'm confident I can figure out their exact numbers, but I'll need to get closer. Traveler, stay hidden nearby with Tugarin for now, and wait for my signal. Excuse me.
Where'd you come from, kid?
I'm just a hunter. I've been hunting nearby and used up all my firewall.
Save it, kid. You better scram, or there'll be trouble.
All right. 2 outside the door, 3...
The heck do you mean by that?
Like I said, I'm hunting.
There's the gunshot. It's go-
Ready. Show me what you...
Cryostorm!
Mine to wield.
Let's search the place and see where they hid the crystal.
Work is paying off, as it should.
Not a single piece in here. What were they guarding this cabin for, then? A key and a card? Hold on to the card for now. Makes sense if you think about it. Hoarding crystal is dicey business right now. Sure. There's nothing here. Did we just get unlucky this time? This ice. No, this ice is fresh. Probably put here to keep people out. Guess we'll have to go deeper if we want to find our crystal. 2 safeguards in a row. Must be quite the hoard. No problem. It hasn't formed for long, so this should be a cinch. Sure enough, there's a path. Traveler, let's go. On reflection, that was a risky move I made back there. Diving headfirst into a suspicious cave isn't how an experienced hunter should operate. But it had to be done. Too many people need this crystal.
Stay back!
Wait, what? How are their gang members here too? Not just yet. Not until we know what's going on. Looks like there are two groups over there. I'll need to use my scope to see clearly.
I said stay back! All of you! I've got the detonator in my hand!
Hey, cool it. I told you. Turn around and walk away now, and we won't cause you any trouble.
Not a chance! Anyone who finds treasure out in the wild gets a share of it. Old Sire's rule. The East Myla family will get their fair share for Old Sire's sake, but the rest, we've earned it! You think you could just show up here and expect us to walk away empty-handed? That's not what—
They're arguing over how to split the loot?
Oh, you think you've hit the jackpot, huh? All you've managed to do is block the way in.
Bet you tried to get in, but failed, didn't you? You ain't—
So what? We found this place first. There's got—
Old Sire is dead. Or were you hoping Zmi would pick up where he left off? Huh? I didn't think so. Now beat it!
What about Lady Voronina? You saying you're not scared of her either?
Oh, you!
Look, the only reason any of us are able to get by in this ash heap they call Snezhnaya is because of Old Sire. He put the rules in place for a reason, and no one gets to break them. Times have been tough for everyone. I get that. But if you break the rules, you can bet your life that Lady Voronina will be—
All right, so we're doing this to heart.
Don't you dare! Try anything, and we'll all be chewing rocks for the rest of our days!
Stop! You really want to die here?
We're all playing the same game, so don't take me for a fool. I know you left some men behind to seal the cave entrance from the outside when you came in. The boys on lookout told me. You never meant to let us get out alive. If it wasn't for these explosives, you'd have offed us already! We weren't the ones who stopped playing nice first. Didn't think you'd go this far for these antiques, but it looks like they'll sell for a lot more than I thought. And we want our share!
Antiques? Sell them? You short-sighted fools.
Oh, save it! You gonna make a deal or not?
Looks like we've run into another bunch of crooks. Valuable antiques, apparently. Fey gangs are known to— We can't just hand antiques out to the villagers directly, though. We'll have to find a way to trade them in for Mora. But that, I can work with. The only thing that won't work is leaving here empty-handed. Leave this to me. Go, Tagarin.
Show me. What? We got company?
In case! Yeah!
Gotta—
Cover me!
Drat! Leave him be. We took care of the guys outside. If he wants to call for backup, he'll have to go back to base. That gives us more than enough time to clean this place out. Let's go take a look inside. Antiques was right. None of this is from the present era. I don't know much about these ancient artifacts. If you're curious, I know a guy in the Rokot who's a bit of an expert about this kind of stuff. Maybe I can get him to come take a look later. This thing clearly isn't going anywhere. Let's start with whatever we can carry. But with this barrier blocking the way, we can't get any further inside.
Shadow Realm barrier device detected. With the right access card, it may be possible to unlock it.
An access card? Wait, that card we found earlier. Try it. With any luck, this might be what it's for. Everything else aside, at least the way's open. Still, if they knew they'd need this to clear the way, why leave it with the lookout outside? And then seal the cave entrance? Clearly this card is very important to them. They couldn't afford to let it fall into the wrong hands. But they also had to make sure it was safe before using it. I just wonder why they'd exercise this much caution over a bunch of antiques. Guess we'll just have to head inside and take a look. We can study this card and that pedestal later when we have the time. What is it? It's clearly not from this era either. Nothing else around here looks that valuable. We gotta make this. I remember now. Not long ago, a Fey gang was going around buying up blueprints from the Bielitsar's time. I thought they might be worth some cash, so I swiped one to take a look. Pretty sure the drawing on the blueprint was this exact device. Not sure. All I remember is that we need to connect these pipes to get it running. Getting rid of the ice freezing the pipes should do the trick. Since the Fey gangs value this device so much, we might as well give it a try and see what it actually does. so warm. Some sort of...
Looks like the intel was good. A prototype Kresnik's torch. Tech from that
Tagarin, don't...
Smart choice if you ask me. See what I'm holding? I grabbed that numbskull's detonator during the commotion back there. Now, the moment I let this thing...
So you came right back here without calling for backup?
Shut it! My men were wiped out, and I lost the access card. The boss will have my head on the... I'm not leaving without that card! That and this equipment are crucial to the boss! Don't tell me you're after this technology, too. Oh, I get it. Some other group sent you, huh? Who was it? The Energy Commission or Luchkin?
You're overcomplicating this. I have nothing to do with either of them.
Don't play games with me. After the old man died, the High Table decided we'd outlived our useful... Nowadays, we risk our necks digging stuff up in the Shadow Realm. And then what? It all ends up in the pockets of those big...
Tagarin, down.
What the?
Down means to prepare to attack. Sit is staying put.
Who sent you? Who are you with?
No one. I'm just a hunter. So it's a prototype Kresnik's torch? Well, if it looks like a furnace, and it gives off light and heat like a furnace, it really is unique. I've seen a lot of crystal-powered furnaces, and this one is stronger than any of them. It can warm up this whole area. This place makes a perfect shelter. I'll bring all the villagers at risk of freezing over here. Much easier than handing out crystal. This looked touch and go for a while, but in the end, it was a successful... Oh, I'm sure that if we kept following the trail, we could end up accomplishing something pretty monumental. But I'm also sure that would involve pointing my gun at more people along the way. Question for you. What do you think is the difference between a hunter and an... With the sprawling wilderness before them, a hunter turns back after catching their prey. But an adventurer always goes that extra step further. So, I'll let you hold on to that access card and any weapon parts we find here. You're the most famous member of the Adventurers Guild after all. Monumental events always seem to find you, don't they? Of course. Anyway, let's bring... Turns out there's another exit here. I only noticed it when we were escorting the villagers. We did good today. Thanks for all pleasantries aside. Here's your payment, so...
Merciless.
This pedestal looks interesting.
Well, for starters, I can definitely confirm that it's Shadow Realm technology. Hey there, I'm Trapeznik.
Remember when I said I was gonna bring someone I know from the Rokot? This is the guy. So anyway, the pedestal.
Looks to me like some sort of device for browsing information. But you need the right act.
Establishing user permissions.
Looks like we can use this pedestal to look up information on those
Great. Mr.
This access card of yours is really quite something, Traveler. I expect we'll need to unlock the relevant clearance first, though. I bet it involves the symbols on the card in some way. You want me to teach you? I'm afraid my knowledge is rudimentary.
No way! Did you say it? It's true, I swear. Everyone's talking about it. The moment it strikes midnight, eerie music echoes from the theater. Someone even saw the ghost shadow dancing on the wall.
You're sure someone didn't just make that up to scare people?
Yes? I heard it last night. The sound was so eerie. I don't even know how to describe it.
What was that?
Who's there?
Traveler? Odette?
Yes? What were you expecting? A ghost? I have. The eerie music and the dancing ghost. Here. This is the true form of said ghost. It's a music box. It was a birthday gift from my mother when I was little. It used to play beautiful melodies, but its internal mechanisms have deteriorated over time. And now... It sounds terrible, doesn't it? It'll take some time to fix, but my daytime schedule tends to be quite packed, and I don't have the right tools at home. So I had to sneak off to my private lounge in the middle of the night. Yes, this area belongs to me. Doesn't it look the part? It's fine. To be quite honest, neither of us should be here at this time. But I must say, you're pretty brave. Most would have fled the moment they heard the music or saw a ghost. Always eager to help. That's what they say about you. I guess they were right. I appreciate the offer, but I want to fix it myself. But if you could help me collect some relevant materials and keep it a secret from me, I'd really appreciate that. Also, it seems the decor in my lounge doesn't match your expectations. If you want to redecorate it to your liking, you're most welcome. Think of it as a reward for keeping my secret. Did you not want one? Vodyanitsa said fans would do anything for a peek behind the scenes. Oh, that said, could you hold off until the music box is fixed? Your redecoration project, I mean. It scares people away. Makes it much more peaceful around here.
Yeah! Skyward! Scatter! Oh no! Of course it's skyward! Scatter! Yeah! 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 Skyward! Yeah! Skyward! Scatter!
Who goes there? Show me what you
Scatter!
Let the show begin.
Make way for the...
Time to shine!
Every little bit counts. Let's just finish the job and leave. There's no need to waste time. It's all yours.
Cannot slack off for even a second.
Skyward! Scatter! Yeah! Scatter!
I'll hang tight for a while more. No big deal.
These could be salvaged for parts. Big mistake.
Let's do this. Fly true.
Strike a pose!
Let's dip.
Yeah. Scatter. Skyward. Our bond is strong.
It's all yours. It's all yours.
Stand with me.
My contraptions are calibrated. We may now depart.
Witness my magnificence! Strange footsteps. Shower me with praise!
It's dog eat dog.
Condense!
Strike cloud converge!
Bullseye.
Strike a pose!
Gun it.
Skyward! Scatter!
Yoo-hoo! Encase!
Shut up! Run faster.
A reward on the road.
Thank you for Add ask.
Need something taken care of?
Ready to taste my fist?
Shower me with
One down! Cigaris! Back!
Cryostorm!
Annihilate! Yeah. Ha ha! Yeah.
Ready to taste my fist?
Yoo-hoo!
Bullseye!
And Kate! Fighting cross!
Fearless. Fearless.
One down!
Cryostorm! Time to shine!
Here, boy!
Surge! Yeah!
Bullseye!
Annihilate!
Got it! One down!
And Kate! Strike a pose!
Sigorin, back!
Let the world come alive! Condense! Ha! Extinguished! Ha! Yeah! Yeah! Shower me with
Got it!
Cryostorm! Annihilate! Yeah! Ha! Yeah!
One down! Should have drawn faster.
Surge! Yeah! Yeah! Yoo-hoo! Ha! Yeah! Ha!
fade to black. They say that at absolute zero, everything falls completely still. Compared to that, this is nothing.
Traveler, Paimon.
What's wrong, Columbina? You look like something's troubling you.
Do you have any paint with you?
Oh! You're Malaus, right? In the mood for more painting, huh? Looks like you got most of the paint on yourself, though. How did that happen?
Malaus left for a bit and came back like this. I anticipate this paint will take quite some time to wash off.
Huh. Maybe Malaus ran into trouble while out searching for inspiration. Still, this isn't a bad look at all. Very fitting for an artist. Oh, and about the paint? We just need to give Malaus colorful things, right? Like last time? Now that's one happy Kuhenki. Malaus must have hit on some really good ideas. Something fun and upbeat for sure. Let's find some warm, happy colors this time. That should do it, right? Oh, there she goes, painting away already. Ahem. Dear judges, prepare to be amazed. What kind of masterpiece will our talented Kuhenki artist bring us today? Huh? You're done already? Paimon didn't even get to finish her intro. Well, let's see here. Oh, is that a forest somewhere in Notcry? There are so many little animals.
I'm
afraid you would have to go back to the time before I left the Frostmoon Scions to see a scene like this.
Wow! Paimon's so jealous! Did cute little animals really gather around you like that?
Yes. Most of them were drawn to the Kuvaki around me. They felt safe curling up next to me like that.
Oh, that's so awesome! You could pet them all you wanted without them running away!
I would say the sheik badgers were the nicest to pet. They're the ones with the big, fluffy tails. The fur on a rhyme-horned deer's neck is quite soft as well. It makes a very comfortable pillow. Which do you prefer?
We don't really have the same kind of experience to go off of. But Paimon would probably choose to pet a sheik badger's tail.
Sheik badgers can be quite timid. If you want to pet them, they need to feel safe first. But I would exercise caution, Paimon.
Why? Do they bite or something? Paimon promises to be super gentle.
No, I'm referring to danger from above.
Danger from above?
Yes. Long-plume ibises often hunt little animals like these. I had to issue them a warning to get them to stop going after the Kuhenki.
You're just telling Paimon this now? Oh, it's a miracle she hasn't been carried off yet.
Then, the next time I see one, I'll advise them that you are off limits as well.
Next time? No, you need to find one right now, or Paimon will be too scared to even fly out that door!
The little one seems strangely curious about the idea of Paimon being carried off by a long-plume ibis.
Don't even think about painting a picture like that! This realm... If you ever ha- This realm is truly beginning to thrive. I cannot help but be stirred. If you ever...